Goddamn snottermelon.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brendan Wynn.
My name's Edward Burns.
And apparently, you like snottermelon.
I've never had snottermelon, but I'm about to find out.
He's talking about the, what is it, boogies or boogers?
Boogies.
Are they actually called boogies? No, they're called boogers.
Boogers? Oh, yeah.
They're called boogers. They're like some sort of fucking Halloween candy.
Yeah, it says tangy gummy boogies that look and feel real, and that's horrifying. That advertisement right there. Can you imagine someone's like, you know what? This is fucking liar. It doesn't look or feel real in my mouth. It's like, you're fucking disgusting. Just fucking kill yourself. Oh, this is what they look like. That kind of looks different than like on the box.
Want to see the box?
Yeah, they don't look like the box.
These don't look like boogers whatsoever.
Yeah, on the box is like way more disgusting looking. They look like retarded peas. Like here.
Syndrome peas. Anyways. We are discussing Hela for the second time now because our first video was literally fucking little bit too big because it was like a 30-minute video. So we're going to go through it in a less...
This is goddamn bullshit fun.
You can't open that. We're going to do it in less time. That way it can upload. And then if I don't work tomorrow, we can do a couple more videos.
Yeah.
If you want.
Maybe a campaign video.
We're not doing my Hobgoblin campaign.
Well, shit, I guess I can just fill out that giant world map.
Yeah, my Hobgoblin campaign? Like, no, that's not happening.
You fucking bitch. Let's get back on track.
I'm a bitch for not wanting to... No, this is... How am I a bitch for not wanting to do my campaign when I specifically made it for several fucking...
Fun. I was talking about this packet.
Oh, I was so offended. I was so offended. Because you literally were on the topic of me.
Oh,
and
yeah, I understand why. That's why I found it funny, because it was like, he misunderstood. But no, this fucking thing won't open. Open that shit. Use your secret kung fu skills. I didn't want to resort to biting it.
Yeah, secret kung fu skills have Tifu.
Did it even work? Oh, yes. Thank you.
Oh my god, that's fucking rank. It smells like artificially flavored ass.
It smells like...
It does not smell like normal gummies.
Here, take it in the mouth.
That smells like ass. That smells like fluorescent ass.
I think it's more like...
Have you smelled the ozone or like whatever the smell is from like a fluorescent light? It smells just like that mixed with gummies to me.
Not to me.
It's fucking disgusting. That's foul. It smells like gayer Skittles.
This video is so off track.
Yeah. Anyways, aside from that, what does gay smell like?
Gay?
What do you think gay smells like? Just so like, no, you just can understand what we're talking about.
I don't know. Like,
what I'm saying,
gay doesn't have a special smell.
I'm talking about it smells like, because like I'm not using gay as in like homosexual. I'm talking about like just fucking worse. So it's just worse smell. So when I mean gay, it's usually just another word for worse for me, depending on the situation.
Like swamp balls, just dick shitty ass. Is that a good like description?
If you don't wipe your ass, Edward, you got an issue.
I don't get fucked in the ass.
Neither. Shut up. that was. Shut up.
Long Dick James.
So many characters laid down and wasted. Anyways, actually, for the Hela stuff, she's the god of death, Niflheim, corruption. I would say corruption. It's like Niflheim, Helheim, yeah. Because isn't Niflheim? No, might be Muspelheim. Muspelheim. She has her own quarter in Helheim. That's her own name shit. Because I think it's Muspelheim, actually. But, I would say corruption. I think corruption could be a good thing for her. Not just going straight out of it. It's like more of a D&D aspect on that. I would say corruption. She could be a god of corruption.
Like, you kind of go out and just murder people?
Yeah, it's like she kind of corrupts you to do more evil things.
Like, you could do something cool, like, when I was reading about Demogorgon, like, how his, like, true pendant, like, if you look at it, you fall under his sway, even if it's made by, like, one of his followers, like, a powerful one. It basically just makes you a servant of his, and I'm like, that's so fucked. Just, like, I looked at this, and shout out to Demogorgon.
Anyways, I think that's really it, because she's also not really much active in the Norse mythology to what I know of, except for Ragnarok.
Yeah, the only like other time I've seen her ever mentioned was when Odin's like, "You creepy, so I'm going to send you to Helheim and
you can chill out there.
Yeah, you can be the queen. Just
don't bother us again."
Yeah, he's like when they described him looking at her, he's like, yeah, basically.
Fuck, I didn't realize Loki had such ugly children.
Yeah, it's like, I've seen some shit. I made an entire planet out of a giant, but man, you ugly.
It's like, I think you got plucked from one of the ass ears. Anyways, she is definitely chaotic neutral. I wouldn't say chaotic evil by any standpoint. Like, she's not really active in anything, so I would say chaotic neutral. She has a proficiency bonus of 10. Obviously, her name is Hela. She could be called Hell also, with one L. She has an AC of 22, so she can be damaged. She has an average HP count of 572. She's a size medium and a speed of 45. That's just walking. I figured she could also have like a kind of like flying speed / floating speed. Like she'll just float off the ground, and that could be like
a ghost.
Also. Yeah, just like and not trip any sort of like floor-based traps.
Spook.
She just has one leg doing that, so she has a 50% chance of just heading off a landmine.
Yeah, I just imagine, like, since you said the one leg, I just imagine because, like, half of her's, like, dead, she's just dragging the dead leg around.
That would be amazing. No, it'd be the live leg, because I'm imagining her, like...
No.
Oh, because
the leg's dead,
you're talking about, like, she's a skeleton, and it's just all connected by bones. No, I'm thinking, like, necrosis up here. And
no, that's what I was thinking, but, like...
I was thinking she has no leg.
If she has, like, she has one healthy leg, and the other side's, like, rotting, right? So she's just dragging, like, one leg behind her.
I was just thinking she had no leg past, like, a specific point. It's just, like, nub and maggots.
I was just joking about that. I just thought
that would be really funny.
Be amusing. Be like Hephaestus. Yeah. Be like, I'm crippled.
Anyways, she has a strength of 20, which is a +5. Dexterity of 16, which is a +3. She has a pretty low dex compared to most other gods. She is half fucking dead, by the way. She has a constitution of 26. She's surprisingly healthy for constantly being in a state of necrosis. And then, it's necrosis, right? I think it's necrosis. Okay, it's a word. I know what I'm getting at. Anyway, she has an intelligence of 23, so even though half of her is dead, the other half is fucking making up for it. She has a wisdom of 27. Obviously the same part of the brain.
She wasn't wise enough not to do crocodile.
Her, just so you know, because I accidentally skipped over this, the intelligence is a +6 modifier, while the wisdom is a +8. And her charisma is a 19. She surprisingly can be charismatic, and that's a +4. Her saves are Constitution, 18. Wisdom, 18. Intelligence was a 16. Excuse me. Her proficient skills are Arcana, Survival, History, and Stealth, which are 16, 18, 16, and 13 in the order that I said them. She has Fire and Thunder for damage resistances. She has Necrotic. It's obvious that she would have Necrotic. Slashing, Piercing, and Bludgeoning of non-magical weapons. Lightning, Poison, and Acid for damage immunities.
Cool.
I would say, like, she wouldn't be able to be poisoned, and she definitely wouldn't be able to be burned or anything. I thought Lightning because it's like, isn't it Odin that has to kill her? I forgot how... No, Hela is supposed to stay alive, if I'm correct, after Ragnarok.
I think so, because Odin fights the wolf and...
Fenris. Or Fenrir, depending on how you want to say it. Yeah.
And then Veda, or Vida, or whatever, however you pronounce his name, is just like, I got a big boot.
Vida.
You know, he's just like,
I don't know the guy.
Big boot.
Honestly, that's... I've seen the name, just not really... I've never heard it. And she has vulnerabilities to Silver and Radiant, which that's really obvious. She has Frightened, Poisoned, Blind, Slow, and Sleep as condition immunities, so that can't happen whatsoever. She has True Sight to 120 feet. I would like to say Blind Sight to 100, not 130, but to like 30 feet, because she kind of has like one fucking eye. Or at least she has severe cataracts. So it's like, there you go, buddy. But she has, I would say Blind Sense 30 feet, and then she has Dark Vision 120 for the one eye.
You know, since you mentioned the one eye thing, I just imagine like if you were talking to her, like one of the eyes just like strolls, like she has like a lazy eye.
No, I was thinking more or less if she actually has the eye, It's more like you can see it in several stages of necrosis, where it's like it can just like form, like how like in a. I was going to say polyphemus, but
like if she did like a whole lazy eye and it like went back and you just see like maggots coming out from the other side.
That's disgusting. Yeah, you could do that. And then, you know, if you're looking at her anyways, you're going to be fucking frightened. You're like, yeah, hey. So, yeah.
Except for the bard. The bard would be like, I'd smash.
Bard would smash anything. And then there's that one that's not attracted to anything. He's just like, pathetic. But anyway,
get on my level.
I fuck worse for a living. But anyways, Hela has magic resistance, which basically gives her advantages on saves against spells and other magical effects. So slow, and then what's another magical effect?
Frightened.
Yeah.
Paralyzed.
Yeah. Magic weapon. So she, like any weapon that you give her, would be considered magical. So that hits people that like have armor to where it can't be magical.
Can she be charmed?
Did I put that? I didn't put that on there. I completely forgot about charmed for this one. I would say no, she wouldn't be charmed whatsoever. I would say that it would be pretty cool to see her be charmed and do some sort of like Greek type of thing where that one nigga was like, oh, my girlfriend was raped by a satyr and killed by vipers. Let me go downstairs to the underworld and try and get her back. And then he was Boulder. And he was like, he wooed Cerberus, and he got I only remember his Roman name for some reason, but Pluto.
You mean Hades?
Hades, thank you. I forgot his Greek name, but he got him to cry, if I'm correct. And he was like, you can get her back as long as you don't look back. And you could have literally just went with a mirror and be like, she's there. Because technically, he couldn't turn his head to look back, if I'm correct. That's how like it was kind of stated.
I just remember he couldn't look back, and then, of course, his dumbass looked back.
He was like, just at the entrance, he goes, whoop, like a quick one. And he was like, it's like suction cup asshole.
Yes.
And he was like, no, and then just basically sang about that one song for the rest of his life, like, hey, lost my bitch.
Yeah, it was just like, that's so
you fucking so dumb. Yeah, it's like you had the actual word of the guy who literally was basically the judger of hell. Literally say, if you don't look back, you got that. And it's like, okay, guess what I would have done? Went straight up there. It would have been so fucking funny if he was like, her body so rude, or like still like rotting.
Here's a loophole. He said, don't look back, right? That's just when you keep walking, you slightly turn, and then there you go, you can look back, because you're actually still looking straight forward.
Or, you do this. You just start walking out the, like, just backwards, just straight out of the underworld, and be like, fuck you, Hades. And he's like, you fucking cunt. That would have been a fucking way to go, but then he would not have been able to find his way out. And he's like, you bitch, you're the one helping me. I don't know the way out. You're fucking gonna find out. We're gonna be here a long time. That would be amazing. But anyways, get back on subject. She has legendary resistance, which is 3 times a day. Basically, if she fails a save, you can make her automatically pass. Fuck your party up.
You know, I think it'd be, like, instead of just 3 times since they're deities, I would give them, like, maybe 5 times. I think Tiamat has 5, because they actually have stats for her in,
the Rise of Tiamat?
Yeah. But I've only heard people talk about it. I've never actually looked at the stats, but when I was watching the Dungeon Cast talk about it, they said she had 5.
I mean, yeah, it would be really intelligent. But I also don't see her, like, really failing a save with, a plus 18, a plus 18, and a plus 16 on what actually matters. So. But she has a couple abilities. One of them is called Radiating Death. Basically, when she has a constant energy field around her that's necrotic energy within 30 feet. And anything within that 30 feet that isn't undead is taking 2d8 necrotic damage.
This is actually spicy.
I know, I told you, it fucked me up.
Like, it's not fucking me up, but I'm like, I was really surprised.
Wait till we eat more. If, like, at least for me, by the time I got to the bottom of the bag, I was actually like trying to get the spit back in my mouth. It catches you. Because at first it's like, oh, this can't be bad. And then it's like, guess what, bitch, you're fucking wrong. But yeah, they're really good, though. Mm-hmm. By the way, just in case you're wanting to know, he's eating Spicy Chex Mix snack mix.
Yeah.
You fucking dumbass. You completely fucking missed the camera. But anyways, what'd you say on that ability? I know you said something about it. It's like you thought it was like, you said it was like, holy shit, that's overpowered. Because like I told you, is that like the radiating death where you take...
Oh yeah, you just automatically take damage.
Yeah, it's like you can't make a save.
I would have done it where you have a save, but you take half damage if you pass your save.
I thought it'd be really cool because it's like she literally is so... Her fucking death aura is so strong. It literally just... It's like you can't make a save. I think that'd be really cool because at that point it's like... If you have resistance to necrotic or immunity, you're not affected. But it's like...
At least vampire.
You're
From
undead,
Magic the Gathering.
You're undead, so that wouldn't count against you. Plus, you would technically, with one of these, because I said it was all undead, you would be getting more health.
I have learned how to kill Hela. I simply just need to die first.
You know how you get that fucked up? Since you're undead, she'll just grab you and put her into her body, and you're like, yeah, morphed.
That's just when I just explode. Just Dragon Ball Z style, just self-destruct. Turns out I'm just like Chatsu when he tried to blow up Nap, and Nappa's like, oh,
pathetic. It's like that. Was it Principal Skinner from The Simpsons? Isn't that his name? The principal?
I don't remember.
But there's a meme of him. He's just like pathetic. But anyways, there's another one. I really like this one. It was Unnerving Veil. Basically, anyone who sees her, like in your party, that sees her has to make a save of, I think it's 19 wisdom? Yeah. No, it was 17. It was a DC 17 wisdom save, or become frightened of her. And if you have like immunity to frightened through some sort of class effect, then it doesn't count because it's just like, you know, it's like you're not frightened by it. But it's like any other thing, like basically has to fight her without looking, or it's constantly you have to make that save. I think that's a really cool thing because it's like, if a god is unnerved by the sight of this ugly ass bitch, it's like, oh, you know, I think that's kind of neat, you know. I when I wrote about that, I was like, this is gonna fuck so many things, because I know not every character is going to be thinking about that, you know. And like I said, I don't imagine you guys fighting these gods whatsoever, but it's like, just in case you want to be a dick to a god, how can I fuck you guys? It's like, then there's Bragi, I think it was Bragi, the god of poetry. He's like, anti-magic field within 30 feet of me, fireball. It just turns into embers, and it's like, what? You fucking thought.
Thotimus Prime.
Theteus. That's how you say it. It's Theteus. Got myself in my own fucking joke. Fuck. Anyway, she has another ability called Helheim's Regards. Don't know why I kept saying regards for these, but within 60 feet of her, in an unoccupied space, she spawns in 1d4 zombies, 1d6 ghosts, 2d4 revenants, and Ed also talked about a really cool feature of if a party member dies, the party member can be revived.
Yeah, she takes control of him or her, and
yeah, it's completely revived, like all stats and everything, but they could become chaotic evil and are fighting for Hela from now on. And I thought that'd be a really cool way of like basically having them come back to life just in an evil campaign. So, and then this new, or not new, but this next ability is called Master of the Grave. It was taken from the Skull Lord. Any undead within 30 feet of Hela basically can be healed up to 1d6 points when they start their turn within the 30 feet of her. So I thought that'd be really cool. She has a weapon called Sieg Neck. I think I made that up. I'm not sure. But it does 2d10 plus strength. So it's... she has a strength of 20, so that's a plus 5. And so 2d10 plus 5. So that'd be a maximum of 25 damage. Plus 4d6 necrotic damage. That's... fuck, done 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 points of necrotic damage for maximum anyways. And then she's able to use all spells, so...
It means like on average it would just be 12 points.
Yeah. And then for legendary action, she has something called Make Undead. Basically, this is more of like a mind control thing, but any target that's alive that she sees, must make a DC 19 Wisdom save or higher, or be basically controlled by Hela. I think you had something to say about this, because I saw it was a concentration spell, and you said something about it.
Well, when you first told me about it, I was like, so do they just, like, die?
No.
It's called Make Undead, but,
yeah,
like,
I realize that.
What it's more like is, like, how zombies are in the real world. It's voodoo, and it's basically you kind of brainwash people.
Yeah, basically. It's like, they're not undead, they're just...
Yeah, they're
like, more...
brainwashed, like...
Yeah.
Under, like, hypnotism, basically. Because I know, like, they use zombies in the real world, like, in, like, fields and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they don't notice.
Yeah.
Plus, zombies mean brainless or something like that. It doesn't mean, like, something really bad.
It wasn't until, like, George Romeo that they were, like, flesh-eating. Yeah.
Yeah, but something called Undead Servants. She can use her... So this is what I was referencing. But anything under her that's undead, she can heal them for, like, an additional 2d8, depending on, like, how you want to do it. Or... she can take these undead beings and heal herself for 2d8 plus her concentration. I thought that'd be really funny, because, like, this motherfucker thought, oh, I'm going to play a vampire. You know what? You're a part of her now, and you don't have a save against it, because fuck you. So...
long-range vampire.
I'm going to spit blood at you from long range.
Just look at her like, joke's on you, I already got 25 kills. World Serpent inbound. I don't think anyone would get that reference, because I think that was
in the last one.
God, that's so
really
good.
Yeah, that was great. And then she has something called Battle Bane as a legendary action. This one was basically a negative plane bow that is pure negative energy, and like the arrows and everything are negative energy, and it can shoot up to 300 feet. Like, there's no disadvantage. It literally will just pew.
That's not really that far, because I think some of the bows can shoot like 600.
Shut the fuck up. But you're in Niflheim. Fuck you. I mean, Muspelheim or Helheim. Wherever the fuck you're going to be fighting her. But that has a plus 13 to hit, which I forgot to talk about. Seek next. I'll get back to that. And it does 3d10 piercing plus 2d4 necrotic damage. So that's pretty much.
Yeah, and I remember last time when you brought this up, I compared it. Like, I was kind of disappointed, because it made me think of the Solaris, like, instant death arrow thing. Where it's like, if you have 100 hit points or less, you have to make a save or just die.
I should have it to where if you have 100 points or less, you automatically become undead. If you don't make the save. So it's like, oh shit. But Sieg Neck's ability was basically, I think it was a plus 15 to hit. Yeah, plus 15 to hit. And it was a range of 15 feet, because I thought I was making to like a spear or halberd type of setup, but I'm not sure. I have to look it up. But yeah, that's hella, guys. Obviously not hella fine, but yeah.
Depends on what you're into.
Shut up. We're not talking about necrophilia.
Like Edgar Allan Poe, let me just sleep with his dead corpse.
Did he really?
Yeah, he married his cousin, and she died, and he would sleep with her dead body. Really? I don't think he had sex with her. He just, like, cuddled the corpse, I think.
We're leaving it at that. So, happy Halloween, motherfuckers.